Good morning, everyone. Madung, grabe. Good morning, madung po nito.
Hello. Ah, hello. 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 Testing. 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 Hello, part. Okay na? Okay daw. Part. Testing. Testing. Baga kayo. So, okay na, part? So, start na. Okay na. So, okay. Good morning, everyone. No? Today is March 27, 2026, Friday. So the Bids and Awards Committee of Cebu 7th DEO convenes for the purpose of opening of bids for 2026 infra projects with the following contract IDs: 26HO008, 26HO0010 to 26HO0017. So before we proceed to our meeting proper, may I request our back secretariat to lead us in prayer. Engineer Toots. So again, good morning, everyone. Also to our viewers through our YouTube channel, good morning. So at this juncture, may I request our back secretariat to roll call the attendance.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the opening of bids for the 9 proposed contracts with the following contract ID numbers: 25HO008, 25HO0010 until 25HO0017. For the attendance for this morning, we have our back chairman, Engineer Alchus A. Enriquez, back vice chair, Engineer Zabeda Bigodia. For the back regular members, Engineer Leandro D. Carpio Jr.
Morning.
And via Zoom, we have engineers Jocelyn F. Orculio and engineer Shara Charissa T. Alegado. We also have our 2 provisional members, Engineer Colin Mark R. Salvador and Engineer Jewelry H. Laput. We also have our back head TWG, Engineer Aljoy F. Orculio. For our back secretariat, we have the members, Engineer Janmark F. Tutua, Engineer Jimar M. Caros, and myself, Engineer Christine Nancy Sanyara. We also have contractors for this bidding. Mr. John Dennis Bolongaita from RJA, Mr. Mario S. De Los Reyes from Square One Builders, Miss Lori May Lemania from AC Takulad Builders, Amatolio Takulad from AC Takulad, Jennifer Delmar from DTNC Construction, and Miss Julianne S. Capin from First Grandeur Builders. That's all for the attendance this morning, Mr. Chair. Yeah, mana.
So thank you, no, Engineer Christine. So with that, majority of the back members, all of the back members, no, two of which through Zoom, and five are present here today in this conference. So uh, today's opening of bid, quorum is present, and with that, as the chairman of this committee, no, do hereby call this meeting to order. So while waiting for the result of the eligibility, no, process by our secretariat, we will now open the documents, no. We will open first the technical documents, please. For so good morning again, no. So here are the results na sa ato ang eligibility. So we will now read the results, no. So first we have contract ID 26HO008 with contract description, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, Multi-Purpose Building, Barangay Sohoton, Covered Court, Badian, Cebu with ABC of 6,929,992.71 centavos. So for this contract, we have a loan bidder, no, from the Square One Builders. So for the technical and financial aspects, PCAB license, valid, PCAB registration, valid, work experience, and NFCC, no, both pass. So for the legal aspects, mayor's permit, valid, DTI, valid, and tax clearance, valid, and also PhilGIP's registration is valid. So therefore, Square One Builders is eligible for this contract. So moving on to the next contract, 26HO0010, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, Multipurpose Building Facilities to support services, construction of multipurpose building, Barangay Looc, Covered Court, Dumanjug, Cebu. So for this contract, we have two participating bidders from Square One Builders and AC Tacolad Builders. So for the technical and financial aspects of Square One Builders, PCAB license, valid, PCAB registration, valid, work experience pass, NFCC pass. For the legal aspects of Square One Builders, mayor's permit, valid, TTI, valid, tax clearance certificate, also valid, and field gypsy registration is valid. Therefore, Square One Builders is eligible for this contract. For the next bidder, we have AC Tacolad Builders, technical and financial aspects, PCAB license, valid, PCAB registration, valid, work experience, and NFCC pass. For the legal aspects, we have mayor's permit, valid, DTI, valid, back tax clearance certificate, valid, and also the field gyps registration is valid. So therefore, AC Tacolad Builders is eligible for this contract. So moving on for the next contract, 26HO0011, with contract description, CSSP, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, access roads and or bridges from the national roads leading to major strategic public building facilities, construction of road Malhiao-Sohoton Road, Station 1+647 to Station 1+810, Barangay Malhiao, Badian, Cebu, with ABC of 6,715,000 pesos, 6,715,164 pesos and 35 centavos. So for this contract, we have a bidder from DTNC Construction. So for the technical and financial aspects of the DTNC Construction, PCAB license, valid, PCAB registration, valid, work experience pass, NFCC pass. For the legal aspects, mayor's permit, valid, DTI, valid, tax clearance certificate, valid, and also the field gypsy registration valid. So therefore, the TNC Construction is eligible for the contract. So for the next contract, 26HO0012, contract description, CSSP, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, access roads and or bridges from the national road leading to major strategic public building facilities, construction of road Barangay Guadalupe to Barangay Valencia, with station 0+138 to station 0+358 Alegria, Cebu, with ABC of 6,715,154 pesos and 20 centavos. So for this contract, we have a loan bidder from DTNC Construction. So for the technical and financial aspects, PCAB license is valid, PCAB registration valid, work experience pass, NFCC pass. Legal aspects, mayor's permit valid, DTI valid, tax clearance certificate valid, field gypsy registration valid. Therefore, DTNC Construction is eligible for this contract. So for the next contract, 26HO0013. So unfortunately, for this contract, no one dropped a proposal for this contract. So as the chairman, we will declare as the power this committee, we will declare this contract a failure of bidding. So So we will move forward to the next contract.
Once again, good morning. Moving forward to contract ID 26HO0014 with a contract description of CSSP Basic Infrastructure Program, access roads and or bridges from the national roads leading to major or strategic public buildings or facilities, construction of road Barangay Talayong, Station 0+00 to Station 0+172 Badian, Cebu, with an ABC of 4,796,483 pesos and 61 centavos. For this contract, Mr. Chair, we only have one loan bidder coming from DTNC Construction. For its technical and financial aspects, DTNC, pickup license, valid, pickup registration, valid, work experience, pass, and NFCC pass. For its legal aspects, mayor's permit, valid, DTI registration, valid, BIR tax clearance certificate, valid, and field jobs registration, valid. For this, Mr. Chair, DTNC is eligible for this contract.
For 20 again, no? For 26HO0015. So again, for this contract, wala po ni drop, no? So hereby declare this contract ID a failure of bidding. So we will proceed to the next contract, please.
For 26HO0016 with a contract description of CSSP CPAG, access roads and or bridges from the national roads leading to major or strategic public buildings or facilities, construction of road Armenia to Sorsogon, Barangay Sorsogon, Station 0+155 to Station 0+463, Malabuyok, Cebu, with an ABC amount of 9,496,194 pesos and 68 centavos. For this contract, Mr. Chair, we only have a loan bidder coming from RJA Tough Build Corporation. For their technical and financial aspects, they have a valid pickup license, pickup registration, valid, work experience, pass, and NFCC pass. For their legal aspects, mayor's permit, valid, the SEC registration, valid, BIR tax clearance certificate, valid, and field jobs registration, valid until March 27, 2026. That is today. So with that, Mr. Chair, RJA Tough Build Corporation is eligible for this contract. For the next contract, we have 26HO0017 with a contract description of CSSP BIP access roads and or bridges from the national roads leading to major strategic public buildings or facilities, construction of road Sorsogon to Labrador to Mahanlod Road, Barangay Labrador and Barangay Mahanlod, Station 0+000 to Station 0+199, Malabuyok, Cebu. For this contract, still a loan bidder from First Grandeur Builders Incorporation, formerly First Grandeur Builders, for their technical and financial aspects, pickup license, pass, pickup license, valid, pickup registration, valid, work experience, pass, NFCC pass. For their legal aspects, mayor's permit, valid, SEC registration, valid, BIR tax clearance certificate, valid, and field jobs registration, valid. So for this, Mr. Chair, First Grandeur Builders Incorporation is eligible for this contract.
Thank you. So at this point, we will now open first the technical proposal for determination of the documents, no? The presence and absence of the required documents. So please proceed to the opening of the technical proposal. So for contract ID 26HO008, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, Multipurpose Building, Facilities, Support Services, Construction of Multipurpose Building, Barangay Sohoton, Covered Court, Badian, Cebu, with ABC of 6,929,992 pesos and 71 centavos. No? So upon the evaluation of the technical documents of Square One Builders, so all pertinent documents are present. So I will now proceed to the opening of its financial proposal. So again, no, for contract ID 26HO008, the financial proposal of Square One Builders with a bid amount of 6 million 927,446 pesos and 83 centavos. Again, that's 6,927,446.83. So the Square One Builders submitted their bid security in the form of BSD. Therefore, it's sufficient and pass. So considering this is a loan bidder, no? So automatically, this is the lowest bid amount as read. So and also during the entire proceeding, this procurement, so Run Builders has no committed any strikeable offense. So we'll proceed to anyone no, ready to on the technical proposal. You may, back members.
Good morning, everyone. May insert lang muna sa contract ID. Let's check. So for contract ID number 26HO0016, Mr. Chair, we have the contract name Convergence and Special Support Program, Sustainable Infrastructure Projects, Elevating Gaps or CPAG, access roads and or bridges from national roads leading to major strategic public buildings, facilities, construction of road, Armenia, Sorsogon, Barangay Sorsogon, Station 0 plus 155 to Station 0463, Malabuyok, Cebu. Location of the contract is Malabuyok, Cebu. Firstly, for the technical proposal, Mr. Chair, as per our technical requirements, firstly we have one sole bidder for the contract ID. Then for the technical requirements, Mr. Chair, all are attached intact in their form. And may I proceed to opening their financial, Mr. Chair?
Okay, so please proceed to the opening of the financial proposal of RJE Top Build Corporation.
Once again, everyone, good morning. For RJA Tough Build Corporation, for the original bid amount, we have 9,491,194 pesos and 68 centavos. 9,491,194 pesos and 68 centavos. With no discounts offered. And for their form of bid security, they are using bid securing declaration, Mr. Chair.
So thank you for this contract. 26HO0016. No, we have a loan bidder from RJA Top Build Corporation with the amount of 9,491,194 pesos and 68 centavos. So again, this is a loan bidder, automatic, the lowest bid amount as read. So during this proceeding, the RJE Top Build Corporation has not committed any strikeable offense. So we will now proceed for the next contract whenever you're ready, back members.
Mr. Chair, for 26HO0011, with the contract name of Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, access roads and or bridges from the national roads leading to major or strategic public buildings or facilities, construction of road, Malhiao-Sohoton Road, Station 1 plus 647 to Station 1 plus 810, Barangay Malhiao, Badian, Cebu, with an ABC amount of 6,715,164 pesos and 35 centavos. For this contract, Mr. Chair, we have a lone bidder coming from DTNC Construction. As per the technical proposal, all documents are present and intact, Mr. Chair. So requesting to proceed with the opening for their financial proposal.
So please proceed to the financial proposal of VTNC. So for contract ID 26HO0010, no? So we have here with contract name, Convergence Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, Multipurpose Building Facilities to Support Services, construction of multipurpose building, Barangay Looc, Dumanjug, Cebu, with EDC of 6,929,995 pesos and 62 centavos. So we have here two participating bidders, Square One Builders and AC Tacolad Builders. So upon checking the technical documents of Square One Builders, so all pertinent documents were present. Likewise, from AC Tacolad Builders, no, all the required documents are present on the technical documents. So may I proceed to the opening of the financial proposal of Square One Builders and AC Tacolad Builders.
Mr. Third Chair, can I proceed to the contract ID 26HO0012 for their technical proposal? For the contract ID 26HO0012, contract name Convergence Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, Access Road and or bridges from the national roads leading to major strategic public buildings, facilities, construction of road, Barangay Guadalupe, Barangay Valencia, Station 0 plus 138 to Station 0 plus 358, Alegria, Cebu, with an ABC of 6,715,154 pesos and 20 centavos. So we have here a lone bidder for the DTNC construction. As the preliminary examination of technical proposal, all technical requirements submitted. So DTNC and construction is eligible for this contract. Mr. Chair, can I proceed to open the financial component of this contract?
So please proceed to the opening of the financial proposal.
Mr. Chair, as we continue for the another contract ID number for 26HO0012, can I proceed for the technical component? One four. Thank you for clarification at 26HO0014. Okay, for contract ID 26HO0014, contract name Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, Access Road or bridges for the national road leading to major strategic public building facilities, construction of road, Barangay Talayong, Station 0 plus 00 to Station 0 plus 172 Badian, Cebu. With an approved budget for the contract is 4,796,483 pesos and 61 centavos. So we have here a lone bidder coming from the DTNC Construction. And as per preliminary examination of technical proposal, all technical requirements is submitted and intact. So DTNC Construction is eligible control. Mr. Chair, can I proceed to open the financial component this specific contract.
Okay, please proceed.
Mr. Chair, I would like to proceed with the reading of the bid proposal under 26HO0011 from DPNC Construction. So DTNC Construction, bid proposal amounts to 6,710,164 pesos and 35 centavos. That's 6,710,164.35. They did not offer any discount. And also they submitted their bid security in a form of BSP.
So for this contract, 26HO0011, so we have a lone bidder from BTNC Construction. With amount of 6,710,164 pesos and 35 centavos. So this is automatically the lowest bid amount as read. So considering DTNC during the proceeding, has not committed the strikeable offense for this proceeding.
Mr. Chair. Can I proceed to 26HO0017? For contract ID 26HO0017 with the contract name Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, access roads and or bridges from the national roads leading to major strategic public buildings facilities, construction of road, Sorsogon to Labrador to Manlod Road, Barangay Labrador and Barangay Manlod, Station 0+000 to Station 0+199, Malabuyok, Cebu. Location of the contract, Malabuyok, Cebu. It has an approved budget for ABC of 6,715,165 pesos and 81 centavos. And we have a loan bidder, Mr. Chair. First, Grandeur Builders Incorporated. May I proceed, Mr. Chair, and for its one, Mr. Chair, after checking the completeness of the documents, technical documents, it's complete, Mr. Chair. And may I request to proceed to the financial component.
Please proceed. So for contract ID 26HO0010, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, Multipurpose Building Facilities Support Services, construction of multipurpose building, Barangay Looc, Dumanjug, Cebu, with ABC of 6,929,995 pesos and 62 centavos. So we have here two participating contractor, no? So first from Square One Builders with a tender amount of 6,403,711 pesos and 49 centavos. So again, 6,403,711.49. So the bid form of bid security is BSD. So from next, no, for AC Tacolat Builders, with a tender amount or the original bid amount, 6,829,995 pesos and 62 centavos. But they offer a discount of 4.8%. That's 4.8%. So the discounted bid amount, kindly check for the representative of our TWG. 6,502,155 pesos and 83 centavos. 4.8 ang percentage. So 6,502,155.83. That's correct. So AC Tacolat Builders, no, submitted their bid security in the form of BSD. So for this contract, 26HO0010, so we have here the lowest bid amount as read, coming from Square One Builders with amount of 6,403,711 pesos and 49 centavos. So both contractors, no, during the proceedings has not committed any strikeable offense. So we will now move to the next contract. Yes. So by the way, no, all winners are declared as lowest bid amount as read. I just forgot to mention, no, this will be subjected for further bid valuation and post qualification. So please proceed.
We now proceed to the financial proposal for the contract ID 25HO12. So for the contract ID 26HO0012 Convergence Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, Access Road, Bridges from National Road leading to major strategic public buildings and facilities, construction of road, Barangay Guadalupe, Barangay Valencia, within station of 0+138 to station +358 Alegria, Cebu. So we have here a lone bidder coming from the DTNC Construction with a tender amount of 6,710,154 pesos and 20 centavos. Again, 6,710,154.20. Form of bid security, BSD. So overall rating pass, Mr. Chair.
So for this contract, 26HO0012, so we have a loan bidder from DPNC Construction with amount of 6,710,000 pesos and 154 pesos and 20 centavos. So again, this is automatic, lowest bid amount as read. So this will be further checked by our TWG, no, for further bid evaluation and post qualification. BTNC Construction during this proceedings has not committed any strikeable offense.
Mr. Chair, can I proceed to the contract ID 26HO0014 for the financial proposal? So for the contract ID 26HO0014, contract name Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, Access Road and or bridges from the national roads leading to major strategic public building facilities, construction of road at Barangay Talayong with the Station 0 plus 00 to Station 0 plus South 172 at Badian, Cebu. So we have here a loan bidder coming from the DTNC Construction with a tender amount of 4,791,483 pesos and 61 centavos. Again, 4,791,483.61. They submitted the bid security in the form of bid security declaration, so it's sufficient, so overall rating pass. Mr. Chair.
So for this contract, no, 26HO0014, so we had again a loan bidder from DTNC Construction. So with amount of 4,791,483 pesos and 61 centavos. So this will be automatically the lowest bid amount as read. So again, this will be subjected for further bid evaluation and post qualification. So DTNC Construction during the entire proceeding has not committed any strikeable offense. So that would be all. Oh, napaday. Sorry, napaday. Sorry.
Mr. Chair, for contract ID 26HO0017, first, Grandeur Builders Financial Proposal. Its bid amount amounting to 6,648,014 pesos only, with no discount offered. And its form of bid security is bid securing declaration. And overall remarks, Mr. Chair, pass.
So 26HO0017. So we have here First Grandeur Builders Incorporated with amount of 6,648,014 pesos only. So again, no, this will be automatically the lowest bid amount as read and subjected further for post qualification and bid evaluation. So First Grandeur Builders Incorporated has not committed any during this entire proceeding has not committed any strikeable offense. So that concludes our opening of bids today's not today, March 27, 2026. So is there any question? So there's none. So as the chairman of this committee, hereby declare this opening of bids adjourned. Thank you and good morning, everyone.